let me start with some VO. I'll talk about VO for the Skylanders. So in the first game, the voices of the Skylanders, they had one or two English lines that they'd say, or spoken in whatever localized VO that we've had made. But in this game we wanted to really expand that, and we added English voices to all the Skylanders, so all the new ones and all the old ones as well, which was a big undertaking, but I think it adds a lot to the game. So the Skylanders now have different things they say at different points. So when you open a door, the lightning rod will say "storm coming through" because he's a lightning rod, air pun. So really, we went pretty thick on the fun puns for that, which was a lot of fun. I can show you a couple of those now. So if I just go, even just things like the start screen, your T-Rex will have something to say for himself.
And now it is grown! Hawk and door!
Hawk and awe.
That's pretty good. So here, if I come to the management screen.
Oh, the sky's the limit!
So there's a lot of add to the character in this game.
Now approaching our final destination. Forecast calls for some kind of weather, although in the cockpit here it is, as always,
So that's Patrick Warburton, and we wanted him in this context. We wanted him to sound like an announcer on an airplane talking through the PA system. So we added those little bing and put it in that context. So let me show you a couple other things in here. If you listen to the music, here it's been played on. The set's been played on. You go in here, listen.
Nice.
Just flows seamlessly in, and it's coming up the record player.
Nice use of diegesis.
So again.
Nice use of diegesis. Interesting.
So go here, it plays on a different instrument set again. It just adds to the magic of Skylanders that we can do this kind of. We don't need that much of an explanation why these things are happening to the music. It's magical. And on that, if I go up here to this jukebox over here.
Oh! Get back! Tally ho! Get back! Tally ho!
So we gave each of the Skylanders.
Do they all sing their own?
Yeah, and you can play two-player as well, so you can hear two at once. Just because we wanted to draw some focus to audio and allow audio to drive a feature, and not just be background. And just another thing that anyone who buys a toy can then experiment with it. Try their toy in all these contexts that we've given them to play in. I'll show you some other videos, some other features. I'll show you a bit of George Takei. So George Takei is a giant robot in this game.
He's a dancer?
Or is no? He's this
Robot!
part of the
Turn
story.
around!
He's one of the story
Why aren't
robots.
you listening to me?
Sir, I think his power is starting
Chaos
to shut
is voiced
down
by
like
Richard
the other
Horvitz.
robots.
Don't
And George
be
Takei
ridiculous,
in a minute.
clumsy.
That's the robot.
Robot, do as I command.
3!
That's right. The three of us will turn around right now to go back to get my iron fist.
2!
Yes, to the island. I just said that. What is wrong with you, robot?
1!
But I haven't won yet. That's why we need to go back.
It's been a pleasure serving you, Emperor Chaos. All systems deactivating now.
Yes, we've got some great voice actors, and it's pretty good. It was great getting George Takei. And I can show you some other parts of the game. So here's one of the levels. The boss at the end of the level is a giant drill. So a huge 50-foot drill designed to drill through the earth. It's part of the story. You have to destroy it. So what we wanted to do was give him an interesting personality. So we decided he should sing. He shouldn't talk. He should only sing, and he should sing.
awesome.
He should sing like a 50-foot, sounding like a 50-foot robot. And we remixed the level music to a dubstep remix of it. And we got a giant robot singing. And then we put the lyrics on the screen, and we had a little bouncing ball just because.
I love it. I love it.
Because
great.
it's magic and it's fun, right? That's I don't need any better reason. Which is great. It's so liberating working on a game like this where you can frame anything as long as it's fun. Here it comes.
This drill is on a machine. Don't let your forward and back with a roll attack, cause you're messing with the wrong machine.
So that's our singing robot. Let me see what else I can show you. Let me show you a little set piece here that we designed. The music was all composed by Lorne Balfe, who did the majority of the composition for the first game, and he did an unbelievably good job at producing the themes for the game. And what we tried to do was to use those themes and remix them and place them in a game that gave you reference to the meaning of the theme. So there's a theme for the giants, there's a theme for the bad guys, there's a theme for chaos, and we try and reinvent those themes as you go through the level to help reinforce the story. So here what you'll see is the level music playing, which is a piratey theme, and then when I choose to go over and choose to go over and pull on the chain, we use the giants theme, but we use it in a very shortened version of the giants theme in the context of what happens. Should hopefully make sense.
Feat of strength.
Giants theme museum.
No stopping me!
Let's see what else I want to show you.
How excited I was last year for Skylanders. Remember how excited I was last year for Skylanders? Yeah, I'm there again.
How much live orchestra do you guys have integrated into this?
A lot. Lauren does a blend of.
Just out of blatant curiosity, I just didn't know if it was
Yeah,
the majority of the music or if it's.
It's all orchestral,
Oh.
but we take that orchestral music and we remix it. So there's kind of ambient variations if you go inside, or there's high energy electro remixes for the boss battles, and we really just try to take those pieces and take them either up or down in energy depending on the context. There's a lot of violence. And synths.
Awesome. I really appreciate that kind of touch.
Yes, it's.
Those people.
Let me show you this level here.
It doesn't look like there'll be much help in repairing the ship.
So in this level you can hear a few things. There's this like creepy looking level.
I love it how it's like
Is it just me, or is there
Wild
something a little
West
off
and
about
And
it?
the set, yeah. And there's a switch in the level that you
I
can
don't
pull.
think they're people. I think they're
And it
wooden
turns it all
dolls of
into
some
real.
kind.
And then you go back to
Whatever
fake.
they are, they creep me.
And what we did with the music
It doesn't
was
look like
we
there'll be much help in
created
repairing
two
the ship.
versions of the same piece. One which sounded sinister, like
Maybe.
the one you're hearing,
But
and one
somebody
which was
must have
full
built
and
them.
rich. And as
See
you
if you can
change
find
the
whoever
world
did.
from
They just might
one
be able to help us fix the
phase
ship.
to the other, we blend the
Again.
music.
Skylanders of the magic elves are stronger in this zone.
That was him sounding annoyed that he's not a magic Skylander. So that's the kind of context sensitive little. Yeah. If he was, he'd laugh.
Wonderful.
Yay!
You That's a rich version.
Time to sleep. Milligan World.
Miss Major.
Any questions that you have? Anything I can...
Sounds great.
Thanks.
The music in the first one was definitely definitely raised the experience. So
I think this is
yeah, and it continues to. I mean, it's not that the music was not good in the first one. It's quite the opposite. But this is even better.
Yeah,
So-
I think the difference between the two games is that on the first game the music was awesome. The compositions were incredibly good, but the implementation of them, we wanted to do more with the implementation of them. So we've really tied. So now when you enter a section with some enemies, the music will in time just ramp up. More drums will come in. It'll get more exciting. Once you kill the last enemy, we'll add a little stinger, like a in time, of course, and then we'll take it back down again. Whereas previously it'd be much more static than that across the level.
Yeah.
So in terms of going in and out of cutscenes, going inside and outside of buildings, we tried to make the game feel more sort of scored, like more sort of thought through in terms of let's take the energy level of the music like this.
The first one definitely had a very listenable soundtrack. Any thoughts about releasing a soundtrack on iTunes or?
It is.
Oh, the first one is.
The second one is.
The second one is.
Uh-huh.
Already?
I saw it last week.
It's on iTunes.
I'm pretty sure it's already out on iTunes.
Awesome.
We also tried to pull a lot of music from the first game and reuse that in small ways. So these elemental sort of side areas, they're actually a lot bigger in Giants than they were in the first game. So we've taken our favourite pieces from the first game and made them suit the elements. So we've got like an undead piece. So when you go into the undead area, you get a piece of music you'll recognise from the first game from hearing in that kind of context.
Two questions.
Yeah.
Is there a new score by Zimmer in Giants?
No.
No. Okay.
Lorne did all the composition,
Okay.
but he's some talent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But I would say sorry to interrupt. I would say that the piece that you hear here in this level here, this is by hands. This is by hands, and it wasn't in the first game. It's if you recognise the melody, you might recognise the melody, but this is a different version of it. It's kind of,
What's next?
so we wanted to keep that touchstone back to the theme of the first game, but there's not any new pieces that people have.
Earlier we were discussing the amount of character or voice actors used in Skylanders. You already pointed, of course, Warburton and Takai and. How does that process go, and then how do you decide when to use a well-known actor versus a well-versed character actor?
I think the first thing is that we want to keep all the same actors that were in the first game, did the voices, so Flynn, Richard Horvitz. Then it comes down to number of lines, what we're trying to get across with the personality of the character, and then whether we can get a short list of people who we think would work against it. So for George Takei, it was going against character. Who should be the voice of a 50-foot robot? George Takei. so it's not always a straight path. Kevin Sorbo was in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you tell us who he plays?
Crusher.
Oh, nice.
Very nice. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, Bobcat is Pop Fizz. I don't know if you've seen Pop Fizz.
Yeah, but
Bobcat.
Oh,
Bobcat. Yeah.
Nice. That's almost perfect.
Yeah. Pop Fizz is the little guy that drinks his potion.
Yeah, he's kind of.
Jekyll and Hyde.
I should know who that is. Who is that?
He played Animal in
the Police Academy movies.
Oh, okay, all right, okay, great.
Which is awesome for us getting recordings coming from Activision. Yeah, we had Bobcat.
That's awesome.
Send us the WAV files. We're ready to go.
Make and destroy.
He's totally still my favorite. Oh man.
My friend did a lot of those, didn't he? Like going through like which ones sounded like good together, like when you give